What's up, everybody? Coming to you from my rooftop. Notice every time we open the door on our wood/coal stove, smoke comes out of the door. It's always done that, but it's a lot worse than it ever was. So I've already found a problem with the cap here. I'll show you that in just a second. So I went and bought the stuff to sweep the stovepipes out in case they're stopped up too. But I'll turn the camera around here. So let's see, it's sun's right on this screen here. I can't see if you can tell or not. You see that? The cap is completely stopped up. So no wonder smoke was coming out. So what I'm gonna do is the cap just snaps down in there. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put a garbage bag over this to try to prevent as much soot as possible from coming out on the roof, which it's already sooty anyway. But anyway, I'm gonna put a garbage bag over it to try to prevent or try to catch most of it. Then I'm gonna take his cap off and we'll look and see if the pipe needs cleaned out too. It probably does. Even if it don't, if there's just a little bit on the sides, I'll probably just go ahead and knock it out while I'm up here. So I'm gonna set the camera down and I'm gonna get to this. No sense of tightening it because I can imagine stuff's still going to come out anyway. Yep. Whoa. Yep, we're pretty bad. No wonder. Can you see the soot? I mean, it's... God almighty, son. Alright, you seen what was right on top of the cap? That was... Looks like, I looked down in there, I got a mag light, I looked down in there, the pipe's actually not that bad. So it was just sitting there hovering, I guess because where the cap had it stopped up. But you can buy those brushes like Tractor Supply to clean stovepipes out with, but they're like $14, and it's like $35 for the handle, sold separately. Or you can just take an old cheap mop and get some electrical tape and tape it to the end of a furring strip and shove that down there. So yeah, I'm not buying nothing expensive if I can make it. But anyway, it looked like there was about probably 3/8 of an inch of soot on the actual pipes. So I'm gonna get my electrical tape that's in my back pocket. I'm gonna tape it to a fern strip here, tape the broom to a fern strip, and I'm gonna shove it down there and clean it out. Then I'll clean the cap out real good, and then we're gonna have a major mess in the stove, but thank God for a shop vac. Right here is what you call a hillbilly chimney sweep. Yep, this thing moves. Just a little. I've actually got it set to move. It's very safe. It's not going to come apart. I've actually intentionally got it made to where it'll move a little bit. That's another story for another video, though, as to why. Down in the pipe itself is actually not that bad. It's a lot less than what I thought it was going to be. When I determined that the pipe was probably stopped up because of the smoke, I just assumed it was the pipe. I really didn't think of the cap. Which I guess, you know, for future reference, it's probably most likely going to be the cap instead of the pipe. You know, I've had this stove for like 5 years. Somebody who's had a stove for 40 years could have probably told me that right off the bat. You don't know until you run into the problem. Stopped right there. So the pipe goes straight down, and then there's an elbow that just shoots it to the stove. So I'd say I'm probably at the elbow right now. Don't want to push hard on that. All my pipes are screwed together and sealed, but you know, I still don't want to push hard on it. You know, it might pop loose. Those pipes are a pain in the butt to get hooked back up. All right. I'm gonna start working this up out of here. Even though it looks like I'm just jabbing it down, I'm actually working it around as I come up. That way, if I missed any on the way down, I might get it on the way up. All right. Yep. Messy on a stovepipe when you do it from the top. I wouldn't want to have to do a chimney, an actual chimney, from the bottom. So I can imagine if you done that, if you had a clean house, you wouldn't have a clean house afterwards. I tell you, cleaning a stovepipe out that could be on an episode of Dirty Jobs. Trying to get all this little stuff. Most of all the stuff that was clumped on and caked on is out. So, just trying to get each and every little thing. And I'm not, if I can talk, I know I'm not going to get it all, but I want to get all I can of it. Yeah. But anyway, I'm going to finish getting this a little bit and put the cap back on, then go down and vacuum the stove out. I'm not sure if I'm gonna film that or not. I'm not sure. All right. When I said I have my stovepipe designed to move a little bit, I'm really not sure if stovepipe's supposed to move or not. Like your triple wall that runs through your roof or through your wall or whatever, then out through your ceiling. I'm not sure if it's actually supposed to move or not. But I wanted mine to be able to move a little bit, so that way when I'm hooking my pipes up, like the elbow that comes out the stove into the pipe is, I've found, incredibly hard to hook up, at least on my stove. So I need to be able to raise those pipes up. So that's why I want it to move. And moving side to side, it helps me to move the pipe side to side. Instead of it moving straight up and straight down, I wanted it to move side to side. So when I'm hooking it up, I can kind of turn the pipe a little bit, or not turn it, but kind of lean it a little bit to kind of help me hook it up better. So I'm not sure if they're supposed to move or not, but I wanted mine to move a little bit. But it's completely safe. We don't have to worry about it. It just moves a little bit. You know, if a good wind hits it, it's going to move 1/4 of an inch. Maybe 5/16 of an inch, but just wanted to clear that up. Like I said, I don't know if the pipes are supposed to move or not, but I wanted mine to move. So anyway, time to clean up, get off the roof. Okay, not opened it yet, but yeah, I expect a mess. Let me open it slow just in case. Oh my God, look at that. Wow. Okay, yeah. So I said didn't know if I was going to film it, and now I'm glad I did. Look at that pile of soot. No wonder every time we opened this door, it come out like crazy. The smoke did. No wonder. All right, I'm a pretty dirty boy, as you can look there, see. The best thing to have done would have been to take the stovepipes apart, put a garbage bag on it, duct tape that, then sweep it. But these pipes are so incredibly hard to put together. I would rather clean the stove out any day as to take a pipe apart right now, especially in the middle of winter. So the right way would have been to put a garbage bag on it and tape it. That way you just pull the garbage bag off and you're done. But in this case, cleaning the stove out is much easier. So I appreciate you watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.